We're reviewing my book, Perfecting the Brand American Medicine, today. The conflict of interest that I'm the author and also the publisher. Recognition for work. There happen to be nine different levels of recognition for work. Um, it is a true hierarchy. These are things that employees absolutely must have in recognition for work. At the very floor, my supervisor shows caring for me and my liberty from radiation, carcinogens, pathogens, infections. I have time and access to clean water, nourishment, air, toileting. Uh, Very basic things as part of recognition for work. You can't say that an employee is being recognized for work if they don't have those basic things. Those are basic human needs. The next one is I have the instruments, facility, equipment I need to save my patient's life, to care for my patient. The instruments, facility, equipment I have to save my patient's life is working properly. Again, those are important. Recognition for work is giving people the tools that they need to care for their patient is part of how you recognize people and show that you care. I have the team and empowerment from supervisor I need to care for my patient. The team I have to care for my patient is working properly. Again, and that's a very important part of recognition for work. There are natural differences in personality type between individuals. We happen to offer three separate trait assessments on chivalry. The chivalry of the soul, which is called Atlantis 1. The chivalry of biology, which they happen to be different. And the chivalry of both. And we call it physiology. And so you can look at the qualitative differences, at our website at profi.me. The fourth tier of recognition for work is I have the roster, drugs, supplies I need to treat my patient timely. The roster I have to treat my patient's life is working properly. Those are key to recognition for work. I have the option to work the hours I want. My supervisor gives me the ability to work the hours that I want. That is the fifth level of recognition for work. I just got recognized publicly or privately for work. I'm held accountable for things I control, of which people are vary widely on their preference for public recognition and private recognition. And a very smart supervisor on up can recognize those natural differences. Other personality typing assessments make a huge error. If you're familiar with the Myers-Briggs or with the Hogan, their assessments of things like extroversion and introversion have wandered into the medical science, like the Kinsey study of human sexual behavior, which is completely inappropriate for the workplace. People being a good mixer or being an extrovert is a completely unacceptable question to ask people in the workplace. And the trait is entirely courtship-related details, which is an embarrassment for Myers-Briggs and for the Hogan. We don't ask people embarrassing questions like that about their personal habits. We simply ask them, what are the things that, make you feel clement to provide, clemency for others? What are the things that, motivate you? And it can all be found at profi.me. I want you to join our movement. And again, trait assessments of the soul and also of biology. It's two separate things. The seventh level of recognition for work is my company lives, mission, and values. My peers and company showed gratitude for my work. Mission and values is really important. There are individuals that having a values mismatch with their supervisor can be deeply troubling, and can be a deeply troubling and systemic thing for an organization. And it's up to the perfect healthcare organization to articulate that mission and also the values. because those happen to be folks that are mission and values people, happen to be good caregivers. We want to keep them. The 8th level of recognition for work is I learned a new trade, skill, degree. My patients show gratitude for my work. Engaged to change the world forever for the better. That's it makes sense in healthcare, which healthcare is a sprawling economic thing, where it's not always clear how individuals can take steps to move ahead. We're starting a new College of Knights. It's the Sir Henry Vaughan College of Knights here in New Hampshire, built in the Kent English tradition, based on Sir Henry Vaughan, who's the 5th governor of the Massachusetts Bay Colony. He passed the law in the Bay Colony to found a new college. That new college was put into Cambridge, Massachusetts. It was predicated on King Henry II's building of Cambridge University. And that college, with his blessing, became Harvard University. And I know Sir Henry Vaughan, who's in heaven, is interested in having a new College of Knights in the Kent tradition, the Kent Imperial tradition, the Kent Calculus tradition, the Kent Knighthood tradition, the Kent tradition of knights and kings in English. They were here in the United States and were part of our founding story. Not all of their story has been passed on, but we're going to bring it back. There are those that say you can't, bring knights and kings, back into the United States. We say, what do you mean you can? Of course you can. So we're starting the new Sir Henry Vaughan College of Knights. And then the 9th level of recognition for work is those that, just saved a life, just invented something, published and peer-reviewed. Perfecting the Brand American Medicine can be found at Profi.me. It's not available at Amazon.com. Jeff Bezos, hasn't returned my phone call on that. We'd like to offer it there. But you can find Perfecting the Brand American Medicine at Profi.me.